Tassa 3 times. Namo Tassa Bhagavato Arahato Samma Sambuddhassa. Namo Tassa Bhagavato Arahato Samma Sambuddhassa. Namo Tassa Bhagavato Arahato Samma Sambuddhassa. So today we are on the page number 314. So last Monday we finished up to the Dhamma-niyama. So the last niyama is called Citta-niyama. So Aramani Pana Pasadi Katiti. So this paragraph is about the Citta-niyama. Pana means about after talking about the Dhamma-niyama, now continue to say about Citta-niyama. Connection. Aramani Pana, Aramani na Pana, Pasadi Gadidi. When Pasada has been struck by the Aramana, by the object, sensitivity has been struck by the Aramana. Twan awajana nama ohi. So you become a awajana, you become a Chaku Vinyana, you become a Sampadejana, you become a Sandirana, you become a Vodhavana, you become a Jawana. So be a like pap is like this, omitted. Don Jawana nama hohidi. So in this manner, Koji, anyone do, there is no nati. There is a no doer or no one who makes other to do. So you become a awajana, you become a jawana, etc. Adano pana. So Dhammadaya eva. So only according to their nature, okay, their respective nature. Aramani na pasadada gadida kala do pataya. Pataya starting from kala do dying. Gadida dying. Gadida means starting from the time in which pasada has been struck by the object. Sensitivity has been struck by the object. Kiriya manoda du jaitam bhavanga awadeti. So Kiriya manoda du jaita, that is Panjadora Vajana Jeta, function and my element, consciousness, turns cause to done bhavanga, cause to done around bhavanga. So bhavanga stream is coming, flowing, but by the time it is sensitivities and objects strike, then Panjadora Vajana arises, it causes to turn the bhavanga flow around and back. And then Jagu Vinyanam Dasana Gichan Sadedi. So Jagu Vinyana, eye consciousness, cause to finish what? The function of a seeing. Sa Vipāka Manoda do Sampadejana Gichan Sadedi. So this is resulting my element consciousness, that is Sampadejana Citta. So cause to finish the function of a receiving, function of acceptance, and also Vipāka Mano Vinyana Dhatu Sandirana Gichan Sadedi. So Vipāka resulting my consciousness element, cause to accomplish what? Sandirana Giccha. Sandirana Giccha. Accomplish, you can say, accomplish Sandirana Gecha, the function of investigating. Kiriya Manovinyana Dadu, whatever Nagecha Sadidi, so function my consciousness element, that is Manodara Vachana Jita. So accomplish the function of determining. Then Jawanan Aramanaras Nubhavati, so impasse, enjoy the taste of the object. ED. So that's in this manner, this is a young Jedaniya Mona. So this is the law of the Jeda. So Jeda naturally happens and making their own functions. It is not made by any other person, any other beings. So this is happening successively one after another, accomplishing their functions. That is the law of Citta, consciousness. Ayan Ida Adebeda. So this Citta Niyama, he Ida me in this context, Adebedo should be desired. So it means among the 5 niyamas, 5 laws. So what we need here is Citta Niyama only. So next one, Sasankhara, Sasankharika Dihetuka Kusalinapi. So far, up to the Ayan Ida Adebedo, what we have studied is about the Somnasa Sagata, Jnana Sambayutta, Asankharika Citta. Okay, so that's the Vipāka Citta. Somnasa Sagata, Jnana Sambayutta, Vipāka Citta. So because this Citta as a Padisa, but Somnasa Sagata, Jnana Sambayutta, Mahakusala, Asankharika Citta. Okay, so it means because of the Somnasa Sagata, Jnana Sambayutta, Mahakusala, Asankharika Citta, so a person born as a Dihetuka. Okay, his Padisandhi Citta is Somnasa Jnana Sambayutta Asankharika Citta. But in his existence, there can be, it means in the Bhavati moment. Okay, Bhavati moment. So when he encountered with the Eta object or Eta Majjata object, so then there can be, when he encountered with the Eta object, then there can be 4 Somnasa Sagata Citta. When he encountered with the Eta Majjata object, then there will be 4 Upekkha Sagata Vipāka Citta in the Bhavati moment. Okay, so up to that, up to this paragraph is talking about the first Mahavipāka Citta. Then after that, this paragraph, Sasankharika Dihetuka Kusalena Upekkha Sagadehi Asankharika Sasankharika Kusala Jitehi Kami Ayuhide Tang Sarisa Vipāka Jitehi Adhinaya Patisandhiya Isivanayo. Isivanayo, the same method. Patisandhiya. So Patisandhi, consciousness, Vipāka, it is. Tang Sarisa Vipāka Jitehi Adhinaya. So Patisandhi Citta that has been taken by Vipāka Citta, which is similar to the karma. Okay, similar to the karma. So karma here means Sasankharika Dihetuka, Somnasa Sasankharika Dihetuka, Sasankharika or Upekkha Sagata Asankharika Dihetuka, and also Upekkha Ubekasagata, Sasankarika, Ahetuka or Ahetuka, so with their respective karmas. So in that case also, the same method we can understand. No? So it means Sasankarika Ahetukakusalavipāko. Okay. So because we already discussed about the Asankarika Ahetukakusala. And then Ubekasagate bi Asankarika Sasankarika Kusala Chete Hipi Kame Ayuhiti. So if we accumulate karma with one of these chetas, and that's Somanasa Sasankarika Ahetuka or Ubekasagata Asankarika or Sasankarika chetas. So it will be is a result, similar result in consciousness will take place as a Padisandhi. So in that case also, with a similar method, the same method we should know it, Isiwa Nayo. Ubekasagata Dwaye Pana. Pana here means a bat. In the Ubekasagata Dwaye, Pataman Eta Majadaramana Wasena, Pawade Dasitoa. Pacha Aitharamana Wasena, that's it. So when we talk about the Pasama Vipāka Cheta as a Bodhisattva, okay, then as a Bodhisattva is a no problem, but when in the body moment, when it happened, so when it mentioned, then commentator mentioned firstly Aitharamana, because it is a Somanasa. Then after that, Aithamajadaramana is mentioned. But when we analyze Ubekasagata, Jnana Sampayutta, Asankarika Citta, and then Sasankarika Citta, at that time, firstly, we should start with the Aithamajadaramana. Okay, by means of Aithamajadaramana. So neither pleasant nor unpleasant object. But what does it do? So having shown the arising pacha later, Aram Aitharamana Wasena, that's it. Later we should show by means of the desirable object or pleasant object. In the in case of the Somanasa, we started with the Aitharamana. Then after that, it followed by the Aithamajadaramana for the another thought process. In the explanation of the another thought process. But here, if we explain Ubekasagata, Mahavibhaka, Jnana Sampayutta Citta, then we should start with the Aithamajadaramana and then Aitharamana. Okay, in the opposite manner to the Somnasa. Is it okay? Do you understand what does it mean? Hello.
Yes, Sayadaw.
Okay.
So what is the subject of the Dasitapa?
Dasitapa.
Yeah.
Dharamana dvaye, Aitharamana dvaye, Pataman. But what day does it do? But what day? Okay, but what day does it do? But what day? But what day does it do? But what day does it do? How it happened during the existing moment? But what the moment? So in the body moment, how they arise. Okay. What day does it ever should be?
Yes.
So A1B. In this way also, ekeka samain dwari. So in each dwara, in each door, either Chekku, eye door or ear, nose, stand, body door, dwadasa, hodo. So, became being, having been all together, samasati hondi, equally, how can we say? Exactly, okay? Exactly 60. Sama here means exactly 60. So, 5 door. And then, Ahetukakusalavipāko na. So if we take only what has not been taken, then there will be solasa vipāka citta. So as we see, so we don't repeat, we don't take the Dhamma that has been taken in the Chekku Dwara again. Then we just need to add the soda viññāna citta, Gana viññāna, Jiva viññāna, Kaya viññāna, like that. That's why altogether we have only so 12 plus 4. Okay, 12 plus 4, we can get a 16. So that is what. So in the for the Dihetuka to Dihetuka. Okay, it is a Dihetuka to Dihetuka. Dihetuka karma produce the Dihetuka Padisanti. Okay, so for that reason, in the Pawadi moment, how many in the thought process, in the Pawadi moment, how many citta can happen? How many vipāka citta can happen? So it means altogether, as we have seen before, 12 in each dwara, in each door, there can have a 12 consciousness, 12 vipāka cittas. Okay, it means after the Dihetuka Padisanti, there will be one Dihetuka Padisanti. After because of the Dihetuka Kusala Karma, Somnasasa Dihetuka Kusala Karma, there will be Padisanti is Dihetuka Padisanti. That is in the Padisanti moment. In the Pawati moment, in each door, there can be 12 vipāka cittas. Then altogether in 5 doors, there will be 60 conscious, 60 vipāka cittas. So, solasa vipāka citta ni 40. Then here commentator provided another simile. Parave or the what? Imas maintane panja uchu nali yando pamanama ganesu. So Asian commentators took what the parave or the uchu nali yanda. So uchu is a sugar cane. Nali yanda. Nali is a kind of a tube. Okay, a kind of a tube. Yanda is a machine with a tube. Okay. So it means what the juice, not only juice machine, sugarcane juice machine, juicer or juice machine.
So Nani also have the meaning of the tube, right?
Yeah, tube.
So it refers it refers that sugar cane that machine, or it refers that tube connect with that machine for the sugar cane.
Yanda is a kind of a machine. Yanda is in Myanmar also we call Yandaya. Yandaya is what the machine. So, but in the simile, if you read the simile example, Then there you can see what there are many people, maybe 10 people or 11 people. Some of them they are clever to make a juice. Okay, and then another people they are clever in making a kind of like a jaggery. How do we call? Yeah, jaggery is made from the toddy palm, but the something which is a plat is made by the made from the sugar. Okay, sugar. How do they call? I don't know. Something like something like a chocolate. So they make a sort of plat. The design is like a chocolate plat design.
Oh, I saw that. I have that photo. Oh, I have that now.
Yeah. In Myanmar, we got Chandaka. So from the liquid, we have to boil, okay, boil the liquid until we get something sticky, and then we make it a flat, something pieces of the flat. That's it. Go up to that. They not the juice only, not the sugarcane juice only. So it is like a machinery or factory. Okay, factory. So Panja Oju Nali Yando Bamanama. So Oju Bilana Samaye, Bilana means squeezing or making juice. By that time, so people are making the sugar cane juice. Ekasamagama from a village, Ekadasa 11, Yanda Waha. Yanda Waha means Wahadi. Okay, Vahadi means one who carry out Yanda machine. they maybe Asian time they don't have such a machine, but they function as a machine to produce something. Nekme Dua having gone out. Ok Egan Ochu Wadan Desawa. Ya Vada here means the feed, like a petty feed. Here is Ochu Wada means sugarcane feed. Desawa having seen. Tasa Piṭaka Bhavan Yadawa having no the state of being ripping. So they are already ready to reap or to cut. Oju Samigan Ubasangamedo having approached the owner of the sugarcane, then they report that we are Yandawaha. We are what? Yandawaha. How can we go? People who run a machine, who run as a machine of a sugarcane. Then saw this owner of the sugarcane. Ahan domi wabri sami. I'm searching for people like you. Okay, domi you. So it did that's Ochu Salem Dig Hidawa. Ochu Salem Dig Hidawa Akamasi. So having brought then to Ochu Sala. Ochu Sala is here. Sala is what? What is Sala? In Myanmar translation. Yeah, Sala is something like a home. Let me see where it is. Oju Salam So it means the factory. So the factory of the sugarcane. Oju Salam. So it means factory is a kind of hall. So over there, machines are there. Oju Salan Degate or Agamasi, they went. He went, having brought these people to sugarcane factory. They Tata Nali Yandam Sijitoa. These people, 11 people, Tata in the sugarcane factory. Nali Yanda is a machine with a tube. Because only with the tube, the juice will come out where we taking, and also so the sugar cane will be placed, okay, without tube. So nowadays machine also, I check in the website, sugar cane machine juicer. Juice machine, sugarcane juice machine. So there is a tube, and then from both sides, one side is we have to put the juice, the sugarcane, and then another side of the tube. So the liquid, the juice, we receive. So that sort of thing is called Nali Yanda. Nali Yanda Sijitoa. Sajadi, okay, having arranged or having prepared, having made ready the machine. Then they said, Mayan Egadasa Jana, we are 11 people. Aparambi Egan Lado Wadadi. It is proper to get another one also. Vidanena Gandata. So let's take that one. Another one, Vedanina by giving salary. Okay, Vedanina by giving salary, you bring another one. Then in this way they said, Ahansu, Oju Samigo, the owner of the sugarcane. Then he said, Ahami was your boy Sami. Okay, only I will be your friend. Okay, in this way, Ojunan Salam Burabidwa. So Ojunan Salam Burabidwa, having cause to fill the factory with the machine, with the sugarcane. This answer your oposi. So it means he carry all the sugar canes from the field to the factory. They adano kejani kadawa. So these people, altogether 12 people, so having carried out their functions, their respective functions. Panita Bajagina, Ojurasi, Panita Bajagina, Ojurasi, Becky. Panita is a god, what? Tinle. Molasses is a, molasses.
Yes, it's molasses.
Molasses. So molasses means Panita Bajagina. Molasses means it does not dry up. Maybe they cook. Pajaga means cooking, but they don't cook until everything is drying. Okay, but it up to the point they got something sticky liquid. Ojurasi peki, so they cooked ojurasa. Ojurasi jenyi, it is called. Rasa is the days of the oju, the days of the sugar cane. But in Myanmar it is called jenyi. Ojurasi. Only the days of the sugar cane until it remain. Another thing, maybe if we boil, then another waters, so which is not purely sugar cane will be dry up. Only the sugar cane taste will remain. So gula bandagina. So gula means something like a ball. This something like a ball, a little bit ball. What is that? Gula bandagina. Badi. So gula bandagina badi. So they make a what? They make a sugar cane as they make a ball or maybe flat, something flat with the sugar cane, and then bade means they roll. Okay, so sometimes they put into the two palms, then they make something. They make it as a ball. Have you ever do like this? When you suppose when you make a medicine or traditional medicine, also we have to make some of the small balls, maybe with the honey and then tamarind powder. Okay, then we make it something small balls. So that's it called bati, because they stick together. Oju samigi na tuliyedwa. So having balance, having weight in by the Oju Samika, the owner of the sugar cane. Bhage su dene su. So when it is a giving, there are portions. Okay, because Asian time they don't give money, they may not give money, but for their work, for their job, but they give something, some portion, maybe it is maybe 100 pieces we get from this work. Then they have to be divided. It has to be divided into what? Into 5 or 7 or something like that, into 12. Then they share their portions. So they need Bhagesu, they need Adano, Bhaga, Adaya, having taken their respective portions. Oju Salam, Samikasa, Padecha Bedwa. Oju Salam. Oju Salam means the factory of the sugarcane. Padecha Bedwa. Padecha Bedwa is also the variant reading is Padecha Bedwa. So Padecha Bedwa is it is having like a Sampadechana, okay, having asked to accept, okay, Padecha Bedwa.
Cause to accept.
Cause to accept. Having cause. So having given it back to the owner. Idiniwa ubayena. In this manner, in this method, in this manner only. Aparasu bijadusu salasu. So the other two factories, in the two other factory, 4 other factory also, Kamangado having made their job, back means they went back. So it is Yanda Ochu Nali Yanda Upama. Okay. So there you can get how many people, altogether 12 people, together with the owner of the sugar cane. So you can understand that Data Banja Yanda Salawiya Banja Basada Databa. So there in that story, there are 5 factories. So also we have in our body we have 5 sensitivities that should be noted. 5 sensitivities should be noted like a 5 sugarcane factories. Panja Oju Wadawiya, Panja Aramanani. So also five sugarcane feed. Like a 5 sugarcane feed. So also 5 objects. Sight, sound, smell, taste, and touch should be noted. Egadasa Vicharanaka Yanda Wahawiya. So 11 people who carry out as a machine and also who are going round and round, going from this machine, this factory to another factory. So also 11 Vipāka Citta should be noted. Panja Oju Sala Samino Viya, Panja Vinyanani. So like a pie owner or the sugarcane factory, 5 sugarcane factories. So also pie Panja Vinyana Citta. So should be noted. Patamaka Salayam Samigina Sade Dwadasanan Jananam Igadowa Hodowa. So in the very first factory, Samigina Sade Dwadasanan Jananam. So 12 people together with the owner. Igadowa Hodowa collectively. Kadakamanam. Bhage Gehana Galoviya. Okay. Like the time in which people, 12 people take their own portion for their respective function, for their respective work. So also, Egadasana Vipāka Cittana Chakuvinyanina Sade Egado Hodoa Chakudwari Ruparamani Saka Saka Kicha Karana Kalo. So the time in which they are these 12 Citta 12 Cittas. 12 Cittas functioning their respective, making their respective functions in the idol.
Ekadasa is 11, Sir. 11 Vipāka, 11.
Together with the Jaku Vinyana. So it means 12. Okay. Ekadasana Vipāka Cittana. Okay. Samigina Sade Dwadasana Janana. It means altogether 12 people together with the owner. And also here is Ekadasana Cittana, Ekadasana Vipāka Cittana, 11 Vipāka Citta, Chaku Vinyanina Sade together with the Chaku Vinyana. So it means altogether 12, right? 12 Citta. Because in each Citta, in each thought process, there are 12 Vipāka Cittas. So they are functioning, they are making their respective functions in the idol when it comes into contact with the visible object. Sala Samikasa Salaya Sampadejana Galoviya. So like acceptance, like accepting time, like the time in which the owner or the factory accept the owner, the factory. So also, Chaku Vinyanasa Dhammasaṅgaṇī-aṭṭhakathā Dhamma is understood. So Dhammasaṅgaṇī, change of the door, agarana, not making. So Chaku Vinyana Citta does not change the door because it is the owner, the owner or the idol. Even though other 11 Vipāka Citta, they change, they move from one door to another door, but the Chaku Vinyana Citta cannot move. So also owner cannot move to another factory. So Dutiya, Tatiya, Chatudha, Panchama Salaya, Dwadasana, Egado Hodowa, Kadagamadam, Bhagegana Galoviya. So like the time in which 12 people, they are taking for their portion, respective portions for their respective function in the another factories. So also, Egadasana Vipaka Jitana, Kaya Vinyane Nasade Egado Hodoa, Kaya Dwari Putabadamani, Sakasaka Kijakarana Kalo, here also data board you can add. So they are because even Dutiya Tatiya Jatuda Panchama, it means Panchama is Kaya Vinyana Jita. That's why other Soda Kana Jiva are understood. That's why here not mentioned. Only Kaya Vinyana Jita. And then Kaya Dwara, Putabadamnas are mentioned here. Sala Samikasa Salaya Samrejana Galoviya. Kaya Vinyanasa Dhammasaṅgaṇī-aṭṭhakathā Viridavām. So the time in which the owner of the factory accept is a factory. So also the issue Kaya Vinyanasa Dhammasaṅgaṇī-aṭṭhakathā, the not moving, not shifting to another, right? Another door. So Kaya Vinyana Chetas not shifting to another door should be noted.
So Sayadaw, here,
Yes.
Saka Keja Karana Garo. So when they use two Saka,
They are respective, you can say respective function.
how about if we only use one Saka, is also okay, no?
Saka Keja, because
One's own function.
if we say only one person, that is one Saka alone is okay. But in order to indicate that there are many persons, 12 persons, or 12 jitas. That's why they say Adano, or Saka, or like that they use repetition.
So I mean, we can translate like a WeChat translation, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Saka Geja means one's own person. One's own person. But respectively in English, if we say, it will be better to say they are respective person. So idawada. So with that much. Tihetuka game na Padisandi, Tihetuka hoti diwaro gatido. The session of what? Tihetuka gamma produce. Because of the Tihetuka gamma, Tihetuka Padisandi happens. This session has been said with that much. Okay, it is the first one. Tihetuka Padisandi to Tihetuka Padi Vipa. Tihetuka Kamma, Kusala Kamma, we made it. And then as a result, Tihetuka Padisandi happened. Then during the Bhavati moment, then another Chitta. Dwe Vipaka Chitta happens to be in the Bhavati moment. Yabana Dina Dueduga Padisandi Hoti Sa Padichana Wa Hodoa Gada Panabat Dina. Because of this, Dieduga Gamina. Okay, Dina Dieduga Gamina. Because of this, Dieduga Gamma, Dueduga Padisandi Hoti Yadi Dueduga Padisandi Hoti. There is because even though we make it Ahetuka Kamma. But as we have studied before, if it is Omaka, if it is Okata, it means the first quality, the first standard, then it will produce the Ahetuka Pradisandhi. But if it is a lower standard, then it will produce the Ahetuka Pradisandhi. So sa, ya, sa is here, Ahetuka Pradisandhi. So whatever Ahetuka Pradisandhi produced by this Ahetuka Kamma, Padicchanawa Hodawa Kada came, having, being, what? Padicchanawa, covered, only covered. So the meaning is that it is understood, okay? Understood. Because of the Ahetuka Kamma, Ahetuka Pradisandhi happens. So in that case, how many Citta, how many Vipaka Citta have been in the Bhavati moment? That should be understood. Padicchana means inclusive. It is included. So this way of saying is something new.
So Sayadaw.
Yes.
But then there is a question though, because like in the Abhidhamma, we know that for the Ahetuka person, then he can only use how many? 4 Maha Vipaka Cittas, right? And then, well, basically what it says is that he cannot use the 4 Maha Vipaka Citta Jnana Sambayutta. But if according to this, then even though he is, well, so here what it says that we should understand it the same before, but then in the above we know that the when the Jawana is Maha Kusala Jnana Sambayutta, then the Tadaramana has to be the Maha Vipaka Jnana Sambayutta. But in this case, this person is Ahetuka, so he doesn't have that Citta available. So how should we understand that, Sayadaw?
Yeah. So in that case, the Bhavanga, his Bhavanga will be Aganduka Bhavanga, right? So
yeah. But I mean, so for example, let's say if that person, his Patisandhi Citta is the let's see, the 3rd Maha Kusala Citta. So it's the Somanasasahagata Jnana Vipayutta Asankharika.
Yeah.
Right. So and then so in a wiki, let's see, he has the Maha Kusala Jnana Sambayutta Somanasasahagata. Then what is going to be his the Tadaramana Citta, Sayadaw?
The moment. Yes, I didn't hear you because connection is not stable.
Okay, Sayadaw.
So Mahakusala Jnana Sambayutta, and then in the Pawati
So the question
moment.
is, what is his Tadaramana Citta?
So Tadaramana Citta, as we have a study, here is a talking. This point is a talking about what? Let me look back. And the Solasa Mega de Yo Educatena. Okay. Ahetukakama. Let me see. Ahetukakama. Padisandhi. It is talking about the only Padisandhi. So if you look back on the page number 309, okay, So there is a Ahetukatana, Javanena Dadaramana. So they are mentioned Ahetukakama, Ahetukambi, 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 Vipākuddhārakathā. Ahetukakama, Ahetuka Vipāka Nadheti. Ahetukakamena Padisandi, Ahetukabi, Ahetukabi. Ahetuka Nahoti. So in that case, so if he is a Padisandi, the karma is here. What is the talk explained here is karma plays a very important role. Okay, karma plays the Ahetuka karma. Because of the Ahetuka karma, even though he was born as a Ahetuka person, but his original karma is a Ahetuka karma. Okay, so that's why Ahetukakamma, Ahetukambi, 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 Vipākuddhārakathā. So Vipāka, the one that that determine is the karma that produce in the that we accumulated in the previous existence. So
Yes,
that's
so
why.
Yeah, so okay, so let's see. So he is reborn as a I mean by the result of the Okatha Dihetuka Kamma, right? So which means he is the Dihetuka person, right?
Yeah.
And because of that karma, then he should be able to have the 16 vipakas available.
Yeah.
Right, the 8 Mahakusala and the 80 Ahetuka Vipāka. Yes. So and then I remembered for the past few days we talked about the Viti, right? And we said that the Tadara Manachita is going to be determined by the Javana. Right. So if let's say the Javana is the first Mahakusala Citta, then the Tadaramana is going to be the first Mahavipaka Citta, and so on.
Yeah.
And it is okay for the Dihetuka persons because he has 16 Vipaka available. But what about for the Duhetuka person? Let's see, if he is reborn with the Omaka Dihetuka Citta. Then he becomes a Duhetuka person.
Okay.
But and then according to this sentence over here, right? So this is the Ya Panatena Duhetuka Patisandihoti Sa Patichana Wahutogata. So as Sayadaw explained, then everything should be the same as before.
Yeah.
Right? But and then according to Abhidhamma, then because he is Duhetuka person, so the 4 Maha Kusala Citta Jnana Sambhayutta is not available for him. Then what going to, yes. Then how is it going to happen in the case of the Viti, where he has the first Mahakusala Citta? Then according to what we have learned before, then the Tadaramana has to be the first Mahakusala Citta. But because he's Duhetuka person, he doesn't have that Citta available.
So if we look at it from the Padisandi, it appears to be not possible, right? Because we look at the only Padisandi, but here in this point, commentator mentions on the page number 309, this is Padisandi is if you look at the Padisandi, then we have to look at the cause of Padisandi also. Okay. If the cause of the Padisandi is the Dihetuka karma, then either he may be Ahetuka Ahetuka Padisandhi or Ahetuka Padisandhi. So during the Bhavati moment, when Mahakusala Jnana Samyuddha, first Mahakusala Citta happened, then it will be followed by the first Mahavipaka Citta. So in that case, one thing will be different is because it will be Aganduka, it will happen as a Aganduka Bhavanga because it is different from the Padisandhi. Understand what I mean?
Well, I mean, yes, that's understandable, but I mean, if we take what it says in the Abhidhamma, then it doesn't make sense, because according to Abhidhamma, then if his Patisandhi Citta is the Jnana Vipayukta, then during his existence, he's not going to be able to use the four Maha Vipaka Jnana Sambayukta, because it's not available for him. They are not available for him. And then so as Sayadaw said, the Agantuka Bhavanga, but still, because they are not available. So I mean, how can the four Maha Vipaka Jnana Sambayukta arise for him as the Agantuka Bhavanga? Because they are not available.
They are not available for the for the Ahetuka Padisandhi produced by the Ahetuka Karma. Okay, so Ahetuka Karma is there, and then it produces Ahetuka Padisandhi. Then for such a person, then there will be no Jnana Sambayuddha Mahavipaka Citta. So during the Bhavati moment also, because not totally not available, but for the one whose karma is a Ahetuka, but the Padisandhi is a Ahetuka Padisandhi, then in his life, so because of the not because of the Padisandhi, but because of the karma that is that produces a Padisandhi.
So Sayadaw, what Sayadaw saying is that there are two kinds of Ahetuka Pukkalas.
Yes.
The Ahetuka Pukkala by the Omaka Ahetuka Karma is different from the Ahetuka Pukkala by the Okatha Ahetuka Karma.
Yes, yes. That point.
Okay.
That point is taking into consideration here. That's why they say Ahetukatana Nama. Ahetukatana. So according to this method.
I see. So that means when in the Abhidhamma, that is he only talked about the Ahetuka person reborn by the Ahetuka Karma, Omaka Ahetuka Karma.
Okatha Ahetuka Karma.
Okatha, yes, Okatha Ahetuka Karma, yes. I see. Okay, thank you, Sayadaw. It's clear. Okay.
Okay. So we finish where? Okay, Oju Nali Pri Gamma. Okay, so Sabade Janawa Hodwakata. Okay, so it means we already talked about the Ahetuka to Ahetuka. So even Ahetuka Gamma produces Ahetuka, so it should be understood as Ahetuka to Ahetuka. Okay, so with us we will conclude for today. So thank you so much for listening. Buddha Sasanam Jiran Daitadu, Buddha Sasanam Jiran Daitadu, Buddha Sasanam Jiran Daitadu, Sadhu, Sadhu, Sadhu.
Sadhu,
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 sadhu, sadhu.
Thank you so
Thank
much,
you
Sayadaw.
so much, Sayadaw.
Okay, welcome.
Good night, Sayadaw.
Good night, good morning.
Good night. Good morning.